Hello, it's good to see you again. Today for our hand washing practice, we are going to be using the song that we learned last time called Peace and Harmony in All the World. So let's do this. Even if you're watching this and you are 32 years old, or 45, or 70 years old, or 19 years old, or 12, or 7, or 4 years old, let's do it together, because it's by practicing and getting to know these patterns of movements that's what really gets rid of the germs, right? So that way, instead of spreading germs, we can be spreading peace and harmony. All right, let's do it. If you make sound effects, it can actually help as well. So let's see. Let's do this. We turn on the water. Shoop. Shh. Get our hands a little wet. Turn off the water. Shoop. And let's add some soap. That was a funny soap sound. All right, here we go. Peace and harmony in all the world. Peace and harmony in all the world. Peace and harmony in all the world. Peace and harmony. There we go. Thank you. As I've been thinking about what songs we should do together this time, it's actually been raining a lot these last few days. And wow, it was so amazing, the sound of the rain. So all day we had, the kind of gentle rain sounds in the background. But then at one point, the rain just started whooshing, started pouring down, and everyone in our home noticed it. We looked outside and it was raining so hard that the raindrops were practically coming down diagonally. Isn't that amazing? The difference that sound can make? Oh, I loved it. And that sound reminded me of this interesting instrument that we have here. And it's actually called a rainstick. The story of the rainstick is quite interesting as well. Sometimes it's called an African rainstick, or sometimes just a rainstick, because nobody actually knows where this instrument originated. It may have started in Africa. It may have been created by people in South America, in the area around southern Chile or Argentina. It may have come from the Aboriginal peoples of Australia or Native Americans, or the Incan peoples, or who else? Oh, the Aztecs. I read about the possibility of all these people from all these different cultures creating this instrument. Now, isn't that cool? So perhaps this instrument was born in one place in the world, and then as people migrated, they brought the idea of it to other cultures. Or it's also possible that because the materials that are used to make this instrument are available all over the world, it's possible that this idea originated from many different cultures at the same time. Isn't that cool? I love that idea. So the way they make these rain sticks, and it's because rain is so important. Especially a long time ago, rain was so important to people all over the world who depended on the rain for their crops, for their animals, and even for drinking water for themselves. The water filled up the rivers, and it still does these things today. So some people believed that having a rain stick like this would help attract the rain, help bring the rain to where they were. You make a rain stick using a few different materials. It can be made out of bamboo, or this one is made out of a dried out cactus that's been left in the sun. So they have this cactus, and then it's hollowed out, and they take all the spines off the outside so it's smooth. And they take the spines one by one, and they press them in to the side of the cactus in a spiral pattern usually. I don't know if you can see this. The little points where the spines have been pressed in to the side of this. So they're, if you can imagine, they're sticking in on the inside like this. And then the rain stick is filled with beans or seeds or something like that. So they're poured onto the inside, and then it's sealed off with another piece of wood or perhaps more cactus. So to play the rain stick, you can either turn it quickly to get a whoosh of sound, kind of like I was hearing the other day, like this. It's more of a downpour sort of sound. Or if you want more of a slow rain, you can turn it slowly and then rotate it. Get a little pitter-patter of rain. Isn't that neat? And then sometimes people would add decorations to their rain sticks as well. So I was thinking of rain songs that we could do together. And you know, one that I'm sure everybody knows is this little one about wishing that we could go outside to play, right? So I bet you know this one. Rain, rain, go away, come again another day. Mr. Robert wants to play. Rain, rain, go away. Right? You could really put any name you want in there. Let's see. You could sing Little Brother or Little Sister. Let's all do it together. Rain, rain, go away, come again another day. Little brother wants to play. Rain, rain, go away. This time when we sing it, how about, I'll leave a space where the name goes and you can put in whatever name you want. All right, let's do it. Rain, rain, go away, come again another day. Wants to play. Rain, rain, go away. Yes, if the rain goes away, it does make it easier to play outside, right? Not quite so messy, but you know, some people really love to go outside and play in the rain. You can stomp in puddles, you get to use your umbrella, maybe galoshes. And so as I was thinking of rain songs, I was reminded of this wonderful song called Singin' in the Rain. And this is from a movie, an old movie from 1952 of the same title, Singin' in the Rain. And there's this wonderful scene in the movie where this amazing dancer, Gene Kelly, and I think he's a wonderful singer too, who's an old movie star, really famous, he dances and sings tap dances in the rain. And if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you go look it up. But he is so happy and he's just out there singing and dancing around, splashing in puddles. It's wonderful, so joyful. And you know, as I was looking up more information about this song, I discovered that yes, the movie was from 1952, but the song was actually written about 30 years before that in 1927, which is, you know, almost 100 years ago now. And the song was written, the music was written by a man named Nacio Herb Brown, and his partner was Arthur Freed. He's the one who wrote the lyrics for this song. So I thought it'd be fun to share it today, and if you know it, please sing along. This is I'm Singin' in the Rain. Singin' in the Rain. It starts out by saying, I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I'm happy again. Here it is. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark up above. The sun's in my heart and I'm ready for love. Let the stormy clouds chase everyone from the place. Come on with the rain, I've a smile on my face. And I walk down the lane with a happy refrain. just singing in the rain. Ah, what a fun song. It makes me want to run outside and jump in some puddles right now. And you know, as I was thinking of more rain songs, I was talking about it with my family, and my daughter reminded me of this song that she learned about. She actually learned the song in her class at school. And so you may know this song already. It's this wonderful song called Robin in the Rain. Now, it turns out, as we were talking about this as a family, that my husband, Mr. Zach, actually knew this song too. He learned it when he was a child, and he actually sang this song for a concert when he was in the 2nd grade. And they all wore raincoats, and he said it was a really nice memory to think about that. Now, this song was made famous by Raffi, who is the same singer-songwriter who did Baby Beluga that we shared a couple times ago, and made famous by Raffi, but it was actually written in the year 1939 by a songwriter named Claire Senior Burke. Cool, huh? I love learning about where songs have come from. It's just really interesting to me, the history behind the song. So, here's a little true story about robins. So, when I was growing up in Minnesota, my grandparents loved looking at birds. They would watch them out their window, and they actually had a special bird watcher guidebook. So every time they spotted a certain bird, especially ones they didn't know, they would look at the colors and markings of the bird, and they would look them up in their book, and then they would see if they could figure out which one it was, the name of it. And one thing I learned from my grandparents about robins is that they are one of the first signs of spring. So in Minnesota, where we have long winters, any sign of spring was really welcome. So I always loved looking for robins when I was growing up. Oh, and you know what? My daughter pointed out that I should really change into my bird earrings before doing this song. So I want to honor her request. Oh, there we go. Bird earrings for Robin in the Rain. And you know, I have one of my grandparents' old bird books somewhere, but try as I might, I could not find it. But thankfully, I do have this wonderful tool called a bird Fandex. And this book, Fandex book, has pictures of all different kinds of birds. I think it's a really wonderful resource. There are owls. So yes, and thankfully in this Fandex we have a beautiful picture of a robin. So I remember always loving to look for these robins as the first sign of spring. The robin with its really distinctive reddish orange belly. There it is. So let's sing this song. I thought it'd be fun to go through the words, talk about what some of the words that we might not know so well mean, and then we'll sing it all together. So it starts out, Robin in the rain, what a saucy fellow. What does saucy mean? Do you think they're talking about barbecue sauce or spaghetti sauce? No, probably not, right? Saucy was an older word that was used more commonly when the song was first written back in the 30s. If you were saying someone was a saucy fellow, you're saying that they're kind of a bold, clever, adventurous little fellow. So they're saying, Robin in the rain, what a saucy fellow. And that sounds like this. Robin in the rain, what a saucy fellow. And the song goes on to say, Robin in the rain, mind your socks of yellow. And I thought this was such a beautiful little imaginative use of that phrase. So socks of yellow, right? What a cool image. Our singer-songwriter, Claire, what was her name again? Claire Senior Burke. Yes, she's imagining that the bird's yellow feet are little socks, right? Isn't that neat? So, Robin in the rain, mind your socks of yellow. So that sounds like this. Robin in the rain, mind your socks of yellow. So those two lines together sound like this. Robin in the rain, what a saucy fellow. Robin in the rain, mind your socks of yellow. And then the song goes on to talk about what the robin was doing. Running in the garden on your nimble feet. Well, if you've ever seen a bird moving about, you know what nimble means, right? They're so light on their feet, hopping about. Nimble. Running in the garden on your nimble feet. And then it says, digging for your dinner with your long, strong beak. That sounds like this. Digging for your dinner with your long, strong beak. So those two together sound like this. Running in the garden on your nimble feet, digging for your dinner with your long, strong beak. And then it goes back to the melody from the beginning. Robin in the rain, you don't mind the weather. Robin in the rain, you don't mind the weather. Showers always make you gay. And that's just another way of saying that the robins are always so happy and cheerful when the rains come along. So altogether it sounds like this. Robin in the rain, you don't mind the weather. Showers always make you gay. And then it says, bet the worms were wishing you'd have stayed at home. Robin on a rainy day. Oh boy, why were the worms wishing the robin would have stayed at home? Yep, it's because the worms sadly become part of that dinner for the robin, right? The worms are the dinner that the bird is digging for. Yeah, I learned that worms especially love to come out of the ground. They wriggle their way out when it's raining because worms really need the ground to be nice and damp so that their skin can be healthy, right? That's how worms move about. And so that's why worms are often found so deep in the ground where it's more damp, right? But then when it rains, they're able to come up and move about. And so I bet the worms are really happy until they become a bird's dinner. All right, back to the song. Robin in the rain, you don't mind the weather. Showers always make you gay. Bet the worms were wishing they'd have stayed at home. Robin on a rainy day. And then we sing it again. Robin on a rainy day. Okay, so we sing the song 2 times through. And on the second time, when we're ending the song, we sing, Robin on a rainy day. Robin on a rainy day. Don't get your feet wet. Robin on a rainy day. Bum, bum. Good. All right, now that we've learned all the words, let's sing it all the way through. But today, I thought it would be fun to introduce a new instrument. And this instrument is called the musical spoons. So this is a real instrument. It might sound a little silly, but it's true. It's a rhythm instrument. And this particular set of spoons has been joined together by this handle here, right? You can see it up nice and close. But you could really use any set of spoons that you want, putting them back to back and then holding them nice and secure, right? The spoons make a really interesting rhythmic sound, as I said. And the sound changes depending on how you cup or how you move your upper hand, right? So let's see. If I hold it flat, it can sound like that. Or if they're on my fingers or at the palm of my hand, it sounds different. If I cup it, it sounds differently. Yes, or where on your body you play it makes a difference too. So if I play it on my thigh, it sounds a little different too. Okay, I'm going to play it up here so you can see. Yeah, let's do the whole song together. Robin in the rain, what a saucy fellow. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Robin in the rain, what a saucy fellow. Robin in the rain, mind your socks of yellow. Running in the garden on your nimble feet, digging for your dinner with your long strong beak. Robin in the rain, you don't mind the weather. Showers always make you gay. But the worms were wishing you'd have stayed at home. Robin on a rainy day. Robin on a rainy day. One more time. Robin in the rain. What a saucy fellow. Robin in the rain. Mind your socks of yellow. Running in the garden on your nimble feet. Digging for your dinner with your long, strong beak. Robin in the rain. You don't mind the weather. Showers always make you gay. Bet the worms were wishing you'd have stayed at home. Robin on a rainy day. Robin on a rainy day. Don't get your feet wet. Robin on a rainy day. Ha! Thanks for singing with me. All right, well, changing gears away from our rain song a little bit, I thought it'd be nice to sing some more peace and harmony for the world. And I had the great privilege a couple days ago of joining a video call with some of our elementary children. And during this call, they were sharing all the amazing work they've been doing during this time. And I was just so glad that I got to be a part of that. And while we were doing that, I got the opportunity to ask if anyone else would like to share some of their wishes for the world, any suggestions that we could put into this peace and harmony song. So there were many that I would like to share over the next few times as we meet together. And today I thought it'd be nice to start with one of their suggestions, which is love and gratitude. So we're going to start off by singing Love and Gratitude in All the World. Sing with me. Love and gratitude in all the world. Love and gratitude in all the world. Love and gratitude in all the world. Love and gratitude. For our next verse, let's sing one of the other suggestions. This one, so beautiful. The wishes are for health and hope. Health and hope in all the world. Let's sing it together. Health and hope in all the world. Health and hope in all the world. Health and hope in all the world. Health and hope. And then we can finish up with peace and harmony. Peace and harmony in all the world. Peace and harmony in all the world. Peace and harmony in all the world. Peace and harmony. Love and gratitude. Health and hope. And peace and harmony. Thank you for singing. Now it's time for our question of the day, which is back to our rain thinking. Our question of the day is, do you enjoy the rain? And what do you like to do when it's raining? Now for our goodbye song with ukulele again. Sing it with me.